You're on.
Hello everyone. We are going to be doing our math videos a little bit different for this unit. We realized that when we did it online, it was really difficult to teach and a lot of you really struggled. So here I am with Miss Sampson in the classroom going to do attempt number 2 of translation. So like we said in the last video, there are 3 different types of transformations, which is how different shapes can transform. The first one that we did is a translation, so it's like a slide. We're going to do a quick little review of how to plot points on a grid first, because a lot of us struggled with that. So over here, I have triangle ABC, and I'm going to plot these points on the grid first. So a quick review is we have our number 7, 2. So our first number tells us how many we need to move over on our x-axis. This is always how many we move over, and then 2 is how many on our y-axis, so how many we move up. So always over, then up, every single time, over and up. So if I was to point this on my grid, I'm going to go over to 7 right on the line, and up to 2, and I'm going to put a point here and call that, first technical difficulty, and call that point A. Okay, the second point we need to plot is B, which tells us to move over 10 and up 2.
Miss Barfoot, can we use a darker color for the,
Sure.
like blue or something? Thank you.
Is that better?
That is way better. Thank
Okay.
you.
So over to 10 and up to 2. I'm going to put my point there and call that B. The third one we have is C, and it says 7, 5. So over to 7 and up to 5. Put my point there and call it C. Now, we called this a triangle, so I'm going to go ahead and
With a ruler.
with a ruler. It's hard for me to do on here, but I'm going to connect the dots the best I can on
I told
my
Miss
board.
Barfoot she had to use a ruler. She's not listening. You all have to use a ruler.
And
She's not
connect
special,
the
and I'm going to rag on her for it for a long time.
Miss Sampson, you're getting distracted. Okay, there's my triangle. Now, on this board over here, you can see that I have a translation listed, and it says left 5, up 3. So this is where I want my shape to move. So I'm going to go to my A, and I'm going to put my finger on it. And then it says to move left 5. So I'm going to look at all my lines that are on my grid, and I'm going to move over to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. With my pen, I'm going to put my dot there. And I started at point A, so I'm going to label this point A as well. Except this time, I'm going to add a little apostrophe at the top of my A, because this we call A prime. Okay? A prime means where the shape has moved to, the first slide that it is made. Then I'm going to go to my point B, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Move to the left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 3. 1, 2, 3. Plot my point and call it B prime. And then again for C, do the exact same thing. Finger on C, move over 5, up 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Plot my point and call it C prime. Okay? And then once again, I can connect my dots.
But you should use a ruler. Just saying.
All right, there is my triangle ABC prime. Now, if we look at both of these shapes, they are identical. The shape has not changed. It is the exact same size. It is the exact same direction. The only thing is it moved to a new place. So then what you would do is you're going to check and see where your points are. So if I want to list my coordinates for A prime, here's A prime, go over to 2 and up to 5. B prime is over 5 up 5. So 5, 5. And C prime is 2 and 8. Now, one more thing that you can do to check to make sure that your coordinates are correct is the translation says left 5 up 3. So if I look at my first number in each of these, 7, and I moved over 5, so I got to 2. And then the second number tells us how many on our y-axis, so I moved from 2 to 5. So there's where my 3 comes into place, because 2 plus 3 equals 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. My 2 plus my 3 makes 5, so that's correct. And then you can check for C as well. So that's how you're going to do one translation. Okay, that's one type.